Powered by Celebrity Media TV. Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
Amazing guests. I have Miss Richardson with Connecting the Lines, and drop by the studio tonight we have Mr. BJ Harris. So stay tuned. Coming right back at you with these two guests. Let's dance talk.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
You know, this like family here, so we just gonna jump right into it. This is what we do.
Literally from the first time we met.
Exactly. So, you know, tell me what you got going on. Tell me about the new projects and everything you have going on right now.
I have several things going on right now. First off, I've been doing some like real estate investing and some, vacation rental property. So that right there, make sure that the check and the change keep rolling. But for the dance part of it, I've been doing a lot of judging, traveling, working with a lot of different teams, a lot of consulting. I've been putting choreography and works on different teams. Really trying to just, this Majorette World, they need a little bit of help. So trying to offer my services to them. But I have a competition coming up on November the 17th, and I would love for Dance Talk to be there.
Absolutely.
And we are hosting about 15 high school dance teams. And so I think it would be great for you to be in the building, girl, because that's really, I started doing it in 2013 with the high school dance competition. And from there, the competitions just started to grow. And so I love doing the high schools because it's kind of a different level of skill, a different level of professionalism.
Absolutely.
And then it's my 5th year, so I'm really excited because, it's 5 years in the game. I didn't think I'd be doing it like this, but
absolutely. So just to expand on it, so are these going to be Atlanta high schools, or like who do you have coming?
I have a mix. I've been traveling, trying to get teams in Alabama, trying to get teams. I was in South Carolina this weekend, so I made a few little connections with some of the high schools there. I was in Florida for about 7 days, so while I was in Orlando, I stopped by 2 schools, been at marching band practice, been at all these band festivals.
Absolutely, so that's how you have to do it. Go get it, bring it to them.
Shake your hands and kiss them babies.
Yes, absolutely. So, with all that being said, I noticed that you were at a competition this past weekend. Whose competition was that you were at this weekend?
Please don't make me laugh, but she was such a nice lady.
I think Miss Broswell.
No, it wasn't her competition. It was Her name's Shoshana Bennett, and it was called Bring the Thunder Part 2, which is
Okay,
interesting
okay.
because
So part two, so this is second year around.
and it was interesting.
Anytime you can bring something back,
It's
good.
great.
Yes,
And so
absolutely.
this was the first competition I judged where they had the heel stretch challenge, and to see baby standing there literally holding their tilt for like 6-7 minutes. They won money. They actually won the prize. So that was cool. They had the captain's battle, the coach's battle, which is always hilarious because you can see why the girls dance the way they dance. Because usually the dances are a reflection of their coach. And so that's why I need to go help.
And that's the reason why we have so many different conferences and trainings out there. So all you teams out there, if you need some training, make sure you hook up with my girl, Miss B, Connecting Alliance. She have all these different workshops going on.
Yes, and see, as we were talking earlier, I work closely with like the Falcon cheerleaders and the Hawks and some of the other NFL teams, and so I try to get them to be a part of my events and a part of my competitions. And so there was one that I wasn't able to attend, and so I sent the coach for the Junior Falcon cheerleaders, and she was able to get some girls to join the Junior Falcon cheerleaders from just kind of being out and about, and that in turn was able to send them back to their home studio and kind of grow a little bit more. So really trying to connect those lines, working on the HBCU Dance Battle, so you got to be there.
Absolutely.
In March at CIAA weekend.
Yes,
I've been
absolutely.
hounding Johnson C. Smith literally since CIAA weekend was over this year.
Okay.
Like that Monday, I was like, what's
Absolutely.
up? And so the HBCU battle gonna be that thing. Yeah, that's gonna
Well,
be nice.
speaking of the Falcons and the Hawks, I've actually this past weekend I had great. I went out to, I think it was Classics Dance Crew.
Okay.
So it's the new the dance team that everybody, I think they went viral.
Okay.
They have dancers that are 50 plus.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
really? No,
So
girl.
I was invited out to an exclusive interview for their auditions this past
Okay.
Sunday, and it was everything.
What?
And their coach, Mrs. Leslie, she's an actual former Hawks cheerleader.
Okay.
And
She
of
sounds
course,
familiar.
yes,
I think she
I
one
love
of
her.
like legendary coaches that was there with them for.
she'll
a
be here
long
until
time.
she was the captain for several years.
Yes,
So we're
okay.
actually gonna have her on air in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you was
it
out
was,
there, you was
oh
at
my
the
God,
audition.
it was everything. And she had over 30 adults.
Really?
Her oldest dancer out there was 77.
Wow.
And when I say that lady was getting it,
That's what I'm talking
but when
about.
I left there, all I could think about was I won some McDonald's. I passed right on by it.
'Cause you-
Baby, it was 30 plus dancers, and
They
at
was
least
looking good.
25 of them looked like they were 25
That's
or
crazy.
below.
It's
Ready.
You
Mamas
right.
was ready.
I went out to Candy was doing an audition for her dungeon show.
Yes.
And so I went to the audition for that. Now I felt like Aunt Viv, you remember that episode of Fresh Prince? when
Oh
Aunt Viv
yeah,
went
yes,
to the
yes.
dance?
She did that. She did that for a school. I saw that on social media. Everything goes viral.
Well, no,
And-
no, she did her dungeon show is like this Halloween burlesque show that she got going on. So I took my 30 plus self on out there, and I felt good. I looked good. I didn't look, horrible. I felt really good about being in the audition. I got good, but I understand that that it ain't really what I was trying to do. But I did want to go and be, like you say, in the atmosphere,
Yes.
talking to the other dancers, networking, and I just wanted to see, you know what I'm saying, if I got that shit. It wasn't too bad.
I loved everything about it. So when I saw those 50-year-olds, I was like, so now who's going to stop and do a dance team for our age? Like, we got to do something for our age, because I want to be out there in the limelight. So we got to do something
get
for
out
our
there
age.
and dance too?
What gonna be ready for us? So coming January 2019, I already look
Well,
for it.
somebody gonna have to come with some checks, honey, because I don't dance for free no more.
Do it.
I don't do that free
Well, we
shit.
know we can get that from her. Just bounce loose.
Hey, okay, now you're talking. Now we're getting paid.
Yes,
Just
absolutely. So, tell us some other things that you have going on. So, how's the personal life?
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna get a little
God.
oomph with you.
Oh,
What else you got going?
Life is grand, darling. Life is grand. I'm actually working with a state representative right now. I produce her show. It's called the Erica Thomas Show.
Okay.
Where she meshes hip hop and politics. And so it's really interesting with all of the things going on in the political world, and the way she really breaks down all of the information and presents it to the millennials. And so it's really good. We'll talk about once we get off the air, but the Ride Conference with Rolling Out.
Okay.
And they got Charlamagne and Mona Scott Young and all these people. And I'm like, wait, you could be on the stage with Mona Scott? Okay, darling, here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And so, so that has been such a blessing in my life. Just trying to get that. I had to kick my little boots to the curb, girl. I had to let them go. I ain't got time.
Nobody has time for us anymore.
I'm trying to stay focused, you know, and so
you have to be an all around woman. You have to be able to stay focused, have him, and have dance, and have the limelight. You know, you have to be able to do it all. Exactly.
Well, see what I do. I just, you know, keep like 2 or 3 of them, like real, like, you know, on the short leash, so I don't get too attached to
nobody at one time.
Hell no.
I'm gonna adopt it. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna see how it works. I need to adopt it.
Yeah, you know, and you just make sure everybody there for what you need them for. I know they watching because I done sent them the link and all this kind of stuff. They done seen the flyer. But, you know, just trying to, you know, maintain that right there. And, you know, it's hard out here for a pimp sometimes, but, you know, you make it happen.
This thing
you gotta dance for them. Oh, let me tell you about that, girl. Okay, so you know we get to talking. So I have been doing Airbnb experiences. Have you heard of that?
I have. I've tried it once or twice.
Okay, so with the Airbnb experience, when you go to certain cities, you can do a certain experience. And so, like, if you're in Miami, it might be somebody with a boat ride. If you're in the mountains, it might be somebody that goes skiing. So I'm in Atlanta, and I was like, well, what do everybody want to do? Go to the strip club. Teach twerk classes. So I have been teaching the ultimate twerk out on Airbnb experiences.
Oh my God, okay.
And it has been amazing because they book on the website. I only do private bookings. I get birthday parties and women who just, you know, it was a 50th birthday party that came. They were all white ladies. They came and took the class the other day. I had a male bridal party that came, so it's all queens in the building, and I'm in there teaching them how to twerk and all kind of stuff. And just the reviews that I have been getting has been, you know, what has been the most, like, fulfilling part because, you know, we do what we do out of fun, but we do it for money, but you don't realize how you touching people's lives through dance. And so, yeah, I'm teaching them twerk classes and things like this. But these ladies are like, hey, I went home, and my husband like, when you going back to Atlanta, girl? And so I've been teaching them all kind of little stuff. And just when they message me and they tell me, hey, you know, I'll make sure I hit you when I come back to the A, and just different things like that just really makes you feel good. I had a lady from Beijing, China. It was just me and her. Nobody else booked that day. It was just me and her. And she's like, when you coming to Beijing? I'm like, bitch, set that shit up. And I'll be right there teaching all the Chinese folks how to twerk, too. Ready. And so that Miss Sacramento or Miss Hollywood came for her birthday, and she took the class. And her friend is a fashion blogger, and the other friend worked for the Dodgers and some crazy shit. And I'm just like, all y'all just coming to take a twerk class. Yeah,
well, see, but you never know. It's networking. Yes. So, with that being said,
I know, I gotta go.
You got to
know
go,
we
but
talk,
let's say this. So, I actually am putting together Dance Talk under my platform. It's going to be Let's Talk. Okay. And I'm going to be doing networking events every first Thursday of the month. All right. My first networking event is actually November 1st. Okay. First Thursday of the month. And it's going to be... I'm free. You're going to be free. Yeah, as soon as I tell you what it is. It's erotic paint, sip, and salsa. Oh shit! So, I'm gonna have a female and male model. One, I want everybody to be there. So that's all networking. So invite out all your friends. Need to have some type of business or some type of about themselves to be able to do with that. If I have some ladies who come to the twerk class that day, or that weekend, I'll invite them. Absolutely. So let everybody know. Let everyone know. But that information will actually be hitting the airwaves this week. Okay. So I'm super excited about that. And then the following in December, we're gonna do Who's Who. Okay. January, I want to do bow ties and tutus. Yeah, something like different, just everything. That's so I'm just super excited about it. Make sure the boys can wear the bow ties. The boys gonna wear the bow ties, and we gonna wear the tutus. But you know what? Wait a minute. Now some of the boys might want to wear the tutus. I know, that's why I said that. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, guys, I have to go. We have to go. So we're gonna let Miss Barron actually tell you how you can reach her. You never call me that. You always call me B. Miss B.
or B.
Let Miss B tell you how she can reach you. So tell us your social media platforms, how they can get in contact with you.
Follow me at Connecting the Lines. My website is connectingthelines.com or Miss B Worldwide 1. And everybody be like, why is Miss B Worldwide? Who told Pitbull he was Mr. Worldwide? He told himself. So why I can't be Miss B Worldwide? Ow.
All right, now. We'll be back in a minute. Let's dance talk.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
We're back in the house. I actually have Mr. BJ Harris himself. He stopped by to talk to us tonight. So we're going to take out a few minutes and actually catch up with him. Of course, we all know he was supposed to be here last week, but since he stopped by the studio tonight,
hello.
he came by to chat with us, let us know what he have on his agenda. Yeah. He has a lot of things in the pipeline. Tell us what you got going on, but matter of fact, right now, just introduce yourself, because everybody might not know who you are. You know?
Okay.
So introduce yourself.
Well, hello, world, Dance Talk Nation. This is BJ Harris, a.k.a. The Dance Ambassador of Atlanta. Just stopping by, I want to shed some light on everything. I'm sorry I couldn't be here last week, but I'm here today. All right, y'all, so don't judge me. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes. Okay, I like this. This is nice. Boom. Oh, am I in the shot?
You in the shot, Punky.
Okay, cool.
Tell us what you got going on. So, what's in the pipeline for you?
It's a lot. So, if you don't know, I had left Atlanta maybe about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
We're doing some work in Orlando and then back and forth in LA, and now I'm back home. Thankfully to God, I'm blessed to do 2 opportunities right now, working on a project, and on top of that, trying to get back in the community myself. Doing some things with the underground community with different battles, promoters, as well as like the industry side of dance, trying to help with consulting and transitional living with just artists like us.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So other than that, if you got anything happening, of course I'm like the plug. Just like let us know, man. We make sure everybody feel welcome at home. When you come to Atlanta, you need to find out, what battles, what school, what classes, or even some personal things, like you just moving in, trying to figure out how to transition, like where to go, how to get some things up. If you're in school right now, if you living on your own, might need a roommate or something like that, just kind of hit me up. I kind of plug you in the right direction. And well, since I know where y'all located, I'm just gonna stop through sometimes, plug that thing in there. So, hello.
All right, we here each and every Monday night at 8:30. Make sure you're on it. Follow us at Dance Talk Dialogue, Facebook Dance Talk Dialogue, Instagram Dance Talk Dialogue, and I think we're on Twitter at Let's Dance Talk.
Hello.
I'm not really big on this social media world, but since you all love it.
So since y'all on social media, also follow me at BJBEEJAY _ Harris. You can hit me up, inbox me. Also, I am BJ Harris, BEEJAY HARRIS at gmail.com is my email. I'm also in town doing some big things with some kids departments and some schools. So if you or your school, your studio would love for me to come through, I'm training everything in auditions, freestyles, as well as creative visions. And I'm here.
All right. Well, now, thinking of social media, you actually did a post a few weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So back it up. We have your post, and we're going to show it to the audience.
All right, let's do this.
The post actually was very significant for the industry. Mm-hmm. So I just want you to tell everybody a little bit about where that stemmed from, because you went deep with it. So tell me where that stemmed from.
So I guess to go back on it, It's it wasn't like, I guess people say shade, but shade is a form of sarcasm. I'm just telling the truth, so that's called honesty. And so what I did was I wanted to shine some light on something that I think we all talk about, not just individually, but as a mass, as a whole. I spend a lot of time not just learning steps, but like diving myself into the culture of dancing.
Absolutely.
I like to like visit the communities, try to figure out like what is it that we can do to kind of create this as a real dance community. I think right now we just have people who know each other, and we say, okay, I know this person, I know this person, but as a community, I don't think we can be as bigger and as an impact. So what I did was I kind of just gathered a lot of things that not personally that I've went through, but just of what I've experienced with my peers that I consider like when I care for them, or even if I just heard it through the grapevine. Yeah. And then I composed a whole list of them, and I just kind of like just wanted to put it out there because one, it was bothering myself, and then I wanted to see who else felt the same way, and if they did, cool. If they didn't, it's like a chicken. You eat the meat, throw the bones away. Okay.
Absolutely.
But when I did that, I didn't want to just do that and kind of like make everybody talk. Kind of create a post that kind of have everybody like liking for views. I wanted to point out the problem and then slowly implement different solutions of how, okay, if this is the truth, then how can we fix this? Like, I'm nobody to like appoint as like the leader or nothing like that. I'm just trying to figure out like what can I do to make my daily life a lot easier and smoother.
Okay.
I think that a lot of times we just come with thoughts in our head, and we kind of perceive those through life and be like, okay, I think nobody likes me. Everybody talks about me. Nobody's worrying about that. I think we all think that about ourselves. So sometimes if somebody just kind of busts that bubble of reality, then we kind of feel like there's a problem. Why is it that we have so many dancers on TV right now, and Atlanta's supposed to be the new capital, but it's hard for us to get daily pay. Why is we getting paid so long? Why is it that there's like 7 of us, or I like to say yes because I don't want to put anybody else in the spotlight, but doing daily struggles of trying to live this life of Instagram. We're not the artists.
Exactly.
So as much as we like to believe that dancing behind the artist can kind of get us the same clout as the artists, we're not the artists. The money don't even come in like the artists.
Absolutely.
The work may come in as far as like how much work you put in, but the payout, the residuals don't come in like the artists. So therefore, I think somebody need to be mindful of that. And if this is the case, then what can we implement to where money is coming into our communities? There's no setup, there's no bank, there's no food supply, there's nothing that's kind of like catering to us. There's some of us that got degrees in performing arts. That's not utilized whatsoever in this community. So it's like, yo, go to an audition, do the best you can, boom, boom, boom. I mean, I can't even doubt people who kind of like want to use the same people because there's so many flakiness, but that's because of the shortening of supplies. So that post was just for that. And then from there, those who commented on it or felt differently on it, I've been working, like, honestly, I guess if you're watching this, what view do you see that I don't see?
Okay.
How can we go ahead and make this to where when somebody does come to Atlanta, or it's not even about like the community thing. It's just, to me, it's more personal because I remember grinding in this, and there's things in my life that when I was a fairy tale or was just the vision that I had as a kid, that life would be totally different. Follow my dream.
Okay. So
we lived the good, but I don't want to be that older person that was like, oh, now you're bitter. No, I want it to be where it's like, hey, I can tell my kid, yo, as a grown man, I was a dancer. And my son be like, yo, my son is a dancer. My son is a dancer. So it's like, it's more about the honor that we put behind this. There's dancers that perform that never even been on TV before, but man, they can dance. And they impact more people than I probably have, and I've been on TV.
Yes.
So I think that right now, I think the goal of what a successful dancer is have changed. And with that, so will the hustle, so will the grind. The honesty. We just have to do something where our community can be looked at as not just a startup, but something that's like substantial. Why is it that just to say you're an LA dancer means you get paid more?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, in actuality, you've been quite successful with this career yourself. So tell us a little bit about your success. I followed your career over the years, and you've actually did your thing.
Yeah. So yeah. So again, I'm not coming from somebody who's like, oh, I'm coming from the point that I look at as all. I feel like hard work is it. So yeah. I started this out really young. My mom is a performing arts teacher,
Okay.
and she did a drug-free youth movement. So she always had like the working with the youth. So growing up, I had no choice but to dance, and I was a performing arts school. Did music videos, movies, Disney. I did Shake It Up. I did Stomp the Yard. I did Almost Christmas. Jermaine Dupri, Welcome to Atlanta video. DJ Unk. I worked with Lil Wayne. I worked with Diddy. Pretty much anything I say I want to do, I really have. Like I've been honored to and blessed and privileged to be able to do it. I worked with the BET Awards, Soul Train, Stella Awards, Dietrich Cannon, Lecrae. So I had a large Toby Mac, a good career. I'm 33 now. Jungle Boogie Crew. That's a lot of y'all know me from that. I'm a part of Jungle Boogie Crew. We're the first crew to do the dance for Old Navy for Thanksgiving, the Gobblepalooza. Two-time award under Fatima Robinson. I also did ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew. Number one crew that we made it in Atlanta, season 5, top 4. So You Think Can Dance, every dance show. So yeah, thank you. That sounds like a lot.
When you hear it yourself, you see how blessed you've actually been. So with that being said, I wanted to make sure everyone had a chance to actually let BJ tell us what he thought and where he was in his career and his platform. And so we are actually very grateful and thankful that you stopped by and spoke with us tonight. And you're welcome to stop by anytime. We definitely want to have you again.
I am.
So
I'm
that we can make sure.
No, I am. I definitely am. I'm going to come through. Last but not least, this pretty much go for all the studios or instructors out there. I am in town. I'm back in town, and if you don't know me, you know I'm wonderful with kids. I'm pretty much the kid whisperer. But I want to reach out my services now to everybody. I'm willing to come through and definitely look at your team, your kids. I think it's really important that a lot of you kids worry about your freestyles and your individuality when it comes down to dancing. And with all due respect, I'm willing to come through, bring out my team, just hit me up, find out how y'all can connect, and
absolutely
we can dance, talk this whole thing out. So.
All right. So coming up next, we're going to close out with our motivational supplement. Let's dance talk.
Damn.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV. Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
Stop.
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.
Tonight we're bringing you our motivational supplement from Mr. Trent Shelton. Your life isn't over. Never let your struggles make you think that. I know your setbacks were major, but so can your comeback. You see strength, pain builds that. I know it might be hard for you to feel that, but even in your darkest storms, there's a plan for you to still shine bright. Please believe that. I know because God did it for me. God will allow you to go through places you don't even understand, just to bring you to a place where he needs you to be. So don't let the season take your life. You can win this fight. If it wasn't for my darkest moments, I would have never been and found the strength to shine my light. There's a purpose greater than for your pain. There's no growth without trying. Sometimes it takes the hardest storms to birth our greatest change. Your life isn't finished. You keep living. Let's dance talk. Until next week,
Powered by Celebrity Media TV.